Rwanda will never, ever leave me. It's in the pores of my body. My soul is in those hills. My spirit is with the spirits of all those people who were slaughtered and killed that I know of. And lots of those eyes still haunt me. Angry eyes or innocent eyes. No laughing eyes. But the worst eyes that haunt me are the eyes of those people who are totally bewildered. They're looking at me with my blue beret and they're saying, what in the hell happened? How come I'm dying here? Those eyes dominate, and they're absolutely right. How come I failed? How come my mission failed? How come, as the commander, I did not convince, I lost soldiers, and 800,000 people died?
We had very, very little information, knowledge of the background to Rwanda, its history, its culture, what had taken place in the country since independence or even before independence, and especially even in the last couple of years. So we went in quite blind. It was like the world had disappeared out there. The world just didn't care. And it made no difference what you said or how you said it to them. We could have packed up dead bodies, put them on a herc, flown to New York, walked into the Security Council and dumped them on the floor in front of the Security Council. And all that would have happened was we would have been charged for illegally using a UN aircraft. They just didn't want to do anything.
I said, no, we haven't failed. And as commanders, we are going to sit here, work hard, and see to its solution. So let's tell those people back in New York that we do not think that the mission should be closed.
I was a young girl. My parents thought the church was safe because no one will be killed in a church. When we arrived, I could see the older people were very sad and upset. Everybody was scared, but nobody knew what was going to happen. I saw the soldiers come in, and they started shooting and shooting. All we had to defend ourselves were rocks. Then our local governor, Atrocity, came in and stood in front of us. Atrocity said that everyone should know what they were there for. He said that all those who were there should be killed, that no one should survive. Then they started killing, hacking with their machetes. They kept doing it, and I was hiding under dead people. They didn't kill me because of the blood covering me. They thought they had killed me. It was very late, around 2 a.m. when the Interahamwe came back. One of them stepped on my head. He was shaking me with his foot to see if I was alive. He said, "This thing is dead," and so they left. I lived among the dead for a long time. I felt a lot of pain, because my fingers had been chopped off and my head had been cut. I was very sad because my family was all dead. I didn't think I was going to survive.
everybody knew every day live what was happening in this country. You could follow that every day on TV, radio. Who moved? Nobody. Yeah.
I spoke to the Red Cross representative and I asked him how many people had been killed. And Philippe said something along the lines of, in the first few weeks I said that 100,000 people had been killed. A few weeks later I said, loud and clear, that I think 500,000 people have been killed. And now you're another journalist and you're asking me again, and I'm telling you, I can't count anymore. 500,000 people have been killed and I've stopped counting.
They cannot tell us or tell me that they didn't know. They were told every day what was happening there. So then don't come back to me and tell me, sorry, we didn't know. No. Everybody knew.
Evo nas 11. jula 1995. godine u srpskoj Srebrenici. Uoči još jednog velikog praznika srpskoga poklanjamo srpskom narodu ovaj grad i napokon došao je trenutak da se posle bune protiv Dahija Turcima osvetimo na ovom prostoru.
Prilike ovo ne ležao. To sam ležao ono. Vidiš liva puna mrtvi. Ustaneš. Šta što ovo je bila gromca? Obišao sam pored nje i ošao. Ova zemlja je puna krvi.
These people in New York reacted to appalling stories of tragedy unfolding before their eyes on television, and they, naturally felt they had to do something, and they produced high-sounding resolutions, which we on the ground did not have the ability to execute.
We as Dutch came from a quite rich country, not used to war. If you are there, you realize that you don't know the feelings of people who had war for several years. Sometimes I had a feeling I understood the words they said, but I didn't understand the feelings.
UN was there to keep peace, but not to enforce it. UN did not have enough equipment or troop strength to enforce anything on any of the warring parties.
We should have known better, because the feeling that the whole world, the UN, Holland, everybody let us down, we had for months. I think from April, that nobody would care about us, and more important, wouldn't care about the refugees.
There was no airstrike, there was no help from outside the enclave, and that was what we're counting for. And it was very, very tragic at that time, of course. all the men separating from the women. The men went by foot, and all the women and children were coming with us to Potocari. It was very, very, very sad, of course.
I saw the refugees coming in to the compound, the first groups, and we bring them into the big hall where the cars are, and we save them there.
The Serbs came, and you could notice the fear with the Muslim refugees for the Serbs.
We were a shield, a living shield between the Serbs and the refugees. I heard there were two orders. One was to defend them, and the second was, we don't allow you to bring body bags home. So, what do you have to do as a commander then?
Četnici uradili to što su radili, odvojili su sve muškarce od 12 godina pa do 77.
Ajde redom tamo za njim. Ne, vi lijevo, lijevo. Ajmo u koloni, ja.
I sad je došao red na nas. Mi smo išli kako smo mi naišli. Bio je sad jedan punkt. Na tome punktu su stajali četnici naoružani. I kaže, sad kako mi idemo odozgo, kaže ovaj jedan, ti prođi ovamo, da moj muž prođe ovamo, a ti produži dalje. Da ja prođem dalje. I on meni kaže da se ja ništa ne bojim i da se ništa ne plašim, da će biti sve u redu. Jer je toliko toplo bojao se da se ja ne onesvijestim. A njegova ruka je stajala na mom ramenu, ona je drhtala, ona je negdje u dubini moje utrobe gdje drhti i sad, vjerujte. Čini mi se svakog trena ja je osjetim ovdje na ovom mom lijevom ramenu. I taj njegov šapat, onaj vrući koji je dopirao do mog uheta i rekao mi je da se ja ništa ne skiram, da će sve biti u redu. Vidjela sam ga možda još 10 metara dok sam ja zamakla iza onog transportera da s tim kamionom, posle se odmah parkirao drugi, ja ga nikad više nisam vidjela, nikad ništa ne znam za njega. Vjerujte da mi je sad žao da nisam rekla i nemojte ga, ili možda da sam ciknula ili vrisnula ili zatražila neki spas. Čini mi se da bi mi bilo sad lakše živjeti. Samo sam otišla tako nijemo, nisam mogla progovoriti, a suze su tekle ko rijeka. I danas danile, vjerujte.
Požurite malo! Ne mogu kad je ovaj stigo. Ovu. Otkud majica je? Ako ne ti da...
Skroz opkujeni je, šta? Gdje su vam puške?
Nisam nima puške, ja sam civil.
Civil? Dobro.
Nisam ni vojnik.
Ste mnogo uprosili?
Kako se neš uplašiti?
Ajde, Bola, ne boj se, šta se bojiš?
Ajde, gore, ajde. Ajde, slobodno.
Jebeš, pa i ova je gotova.